Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Valerie Nandi. Thanks to Kerala Film Festival. Thanks to Chalachitra Academy, with whom I have a relationship almost from its inception, and Kerala's internationally famous and fiercely critical audience. Thanks, Honorable Speaker and Honorable Minister of Culture of Kerala. Thanks not only for this evening, or of course for the award, but also for being what you have been in general and also in my very personal journey. In another summer, 24 years back, International Video Fest took place here. That was the predecessor of this festival, even preceding the International Film Festival of Kerala. It also marked the debut of Veena Paul as the most prolific artistic director of film festivals in this country. So that was her debut festival. I came to show my first film, so that is how we began our journeys together. I live in Behrampara, and I remember sitting on the steps of Kaireli on the last evening of the festival and weeping for half an hour. Why? Because I did not receive the award for the best film. Sounds very familiar, right? That was, of course, the precocious behavior of the first-time filmmaker. But I remember that day while standing here today for more reasons than nostalgia and little embarrassment. It was 1995, only 2.5 years after Babri Masjid demolition. The Hindu ultra-nationalism had just begun to spread its wings. The world of satellite television was yet to be emerged as the industry to manufacture reality for populist consumption. But like some seasoned weatherman, we had a sense of the storm to come. And we believed by making films, by writing, by publishing, by making art, we shall be able to checkmate Hindu nationalism. Technology, first video, and then digital helped. And a whole generation of people, my generation, Bina's generation, some were film graduates, some from other disciplines of art, some social scientists, other political activists turned to documentary filmmaking. I think if I was not at the beginning of my career in the early 90s, I may not have become a documentary filmmaker, or maybe many others wouldn't have. In India, documentary films were not yet received as an independent art form. There was an urgency to evolve formal strategies, develop a discourse, and consolidate and sustain an audience. So we took turns to perform in different roles. We made films, worked as technicians and producers for friends' films, organized screening events and discussions, and taught in film and media schools. Well, we could do all these things. We were young. Moreover, we were believers of art and politics. That time shaped our practice. That time shaped the vibrant documentary movement of this country. And that movement got consolidated through festivals like this. We all felt relevant in some way or other. It is June 2019, a quarter of a century since then. That makes me very old. Anyway, the state-sponsored ultra-nationalists have branded a large number of documentarists and other artists and intellectuals as Deshdrohis, traitors. Today, reality that is considered as the mainstay of documentary practice is being hawked at the flea market, aka television studios. Public access communication technology, which actually given birth to a generation of documentary filmmakers like me, has turned into tools of surveillance and coercion. Academic and cultural institutions are being terrorized. A threat of being pushed into irrelevance is hanging over the heads of everyone who practices critical thinking. So, is it the time for Lifetime Achievement Award? Or is it time to begin all over again in search of a more conducive form, another criticality, newer imagination, sharper politics, and a more engaged audience. I hope that a lifetime already spent will not disqualify me from joining the new beginning. And where else to begin that journey than in Kerala today? Thank you.